Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am Julie. I'm back for another reading, and the song that I got before this reading is No One by Alicia Keys. And if you know the song, if you don't, look it up. If you do, then you know it's about a woman that's talking about a man or her partner that she loves and no one can keep us apart type of feel. And people can say whatever they want, but I believe in how I feel about you. So that is what we're getting here for this reading. I apologize for the shaking of the screen, guys. Okay, so let's see what we get here, because it's going to be something like that. There's somebody here who is in love with somebody, and it looks like there is some people that do not want it to come together for some reason. Okay, so let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, goodness. So I feel like somebody is feeling really nostalgic here with this camera. Maybe you did break up. Like, I kind of feel like this is like somebody that's going through it. Like, I don't even know if you're together for this. Like, it kind of just feels like somebody who's like, I know that we belong together. I know we can work this out. Who cares what anybody has to say? Type of energy. And I'm picking up on somebody that just kind of like sad. Like, going through it. Like, you're my person. I know it. And I don't care what anybody says, type thing. And I feel like this person may be looking at your picture, might be looking at old texts that you've sent. Maybe you're trying to heal from a situation, or this situation is requiring some healing. So just like what I said, like, it kind of feels like breakup-y. Like somebody looking at old pictures, having to heal. No one but you. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving breakup, fresh breakup energy. Like, we're meant to be together. We should work this out. Type of energy here. So, if that's something you're going through or can relate to in some kind of way, that is what we're getting here. I feel like whoever you are, there's somebody out there that you want to speak to, that maybe you want to go out for coffee, you want to talk, or just get together, maybe even talk on the phone. This is about talking, about friendships, talking. This person, whoever this is, feels that you're special and they want to talk to you. I'm just going to take a sip here. Yeah. There's been some kind of confusion here. Some back and forth, in and out kind of energy here. So one person seems to be really sure and set on this situation, and the other, I think the other person isn't necessarily so sure. Because if you see, like, there's this one here is certain, and then down here it's like all back and forth mismatched. So I feel like the person in the song singing No One by Alicia Keys is certain. They're certain, this is my person, no one but you. The other person's kind of just not sure. Okay. Yeah, there's been some kind of ending, or maybe not an ending, but some kind of damage that's been done to this connection here. This is talking about like self-destruction here, needing to rebuild, like, and there's healing out here, and wanting to talk and not sure. Like, this is the energy. Somebody just wants to be happy, like wants to be able to spend time with you and have it be good. It's almost like we can get to where we were before. We used to be so happy. Like, we can do this again. Tell me about camera. This could have been an affair. This could have been like some kind of affair. This could have been a third party. This could have been like a side piece type of situation, Or, maybe you didn't know this, maybe you did know this. Maybe this is why this person is in and out. This is showing an in and out energy. So I feel like somebody is just not really seeing the truth about the situation. They feel like this is like love and I'm so in love and no one but you, but it's an affair. It's, some kind of affair energy here. Yeah, like even look at this here. There's calls here. This phone is hidden in the trees. Yeah. It's like expressing something, like texting you in secret type thing, and like wanting to heal from this. So I feel like somebody here, gave into temptation and gave into some kind of affair type situation, was texting somebody. Maybe it didn't go all the way, but it crossed a line. Like maybe there was like emotional text, or just texting somebody on the regular when you have someone. That's not good, right? Like none of us want our partner to do that, so it could have been just something like that. And I feel like the person that's in the relationship is feeling guilty about that and wanting to pull back, whereas the other person is so in love. So coffee cup here. Get another one. Yeah, I mean, whoever this is was masking something here. So this is like hidden. Love affair, love call with the phone in the trees, masked. Like this is showing here a hidden relationship. So if you're getting together and talking in any kind of way, even if it's just texts, these are texts that, this isn't out in the open. This is hidden stuff. So somebody is sad over, worried, upset over something coming apart here, but it was set up poorly. It's not on a proper ground here. Like this would be, in the traditional tarot, this would be like a tower. It's not set on steady ground. Tell me about puzzled. Yeah, so it looks like there's envy here. Maybe the person's partner found out. Or maybe, whoever wants this person is feeling envious of their partner. Let's get another one on that. There's somebody else here, and whoever it is isn't happy about this situation. This could also be like maybe this person has a partner and maybe they're like separating, maybe it's, okay for them to date, or, they know that the other person's dating, something like that, but this person's kind of envious over it. Like they know about it. It could be a few different things for everyone here. With hammer, I feel like whoever this is was just planning on coming in for a lustful reason here. They weren't trying to fall in love, and they went and got with somebody who did fall in love with them and is spying on them. Yeah. Tell me more. And this person wants no part of it. Like this is somebody who got with somebody and it was just sex to that person, and the other person fell in love, and now like they just don't want to lose the person that they had an affair with. Tell me about paradise. Toxic. This is toxic. Okay, this is not healthy. There's drama, there's arguments, clingy. See, I'm getting this. Clingy. There's a clingy energy here of whoever it is that, had this affair, and the one that doesn't want to let it go is being really clingy and doesn't want to let it go. It's sad because I do feel like sometimes there's usually one that isn't necessarily completely open about their intentions, or they skew their intentions, and they don't necessarily make it obvious what it is that they're wanting, because if they did, then people wouldn't go for them. But sadly, some people get attached really quickly, so you got to be really intentional when you're dating. If you don't, you're going to end up with somebody clinging to you when you're not wanting that, or, you could be that clingy person as well. So somebody in this situation found something out here with Epiphany. Let's see. They found out about some kind of lie, something that was hidden here with the mask. And now there's like a hopeless feel here. So I think this person has a partner. And this person was out partying and having fun. They could have met you then, or it could have just been during that time period where they met you, whether it be at a party or not, and they may have hooked up with you, or they may have, entertained some inappropriate messaging, whatever it was. They got themselves in hot water here because now they're all worried because their partner is onto them, and maybe their partner doesn't want to be with them anymore, and, drowning. So, we don't cheat. Somebody fell in love. Somebody saw possibilities here. And it could also be that this person who's with somebody else could have fallen in love with you. So you could both love each other, but is it the best situation? You know what I mean? More spiritual development is needed here. So you might need to take some more time to think about this situation here. There is a successful outcome to your problems here. Now, whether that be that you guys end up together, I don't know. But either way, it's going to be something that's going to make you happy and is successful. So we'll see. But this is what I'm getting here. So got to be really careful here with this type of energy. Whatever it was, the situation was draining. Totally draining. Totally, I don't know, it just took a lot from you here. And I feel like maybe you were being kind of naive in this situation, or somebody was being naive in the situation, or for a few of you, could have found out that you're having a baby with this inner child. Yeah, there's messaging here. I feel like there's a naive, whoever fell in love was naive to this person. They're taking it. They saw this as a great opportunity, and it ended up causing all sorts of drama here in somebody's life. Yeah, I feel like their partner must have found out, and it caused a lot of issues here. And now there's gossip. People are talking about this. Yeah, third party. People know that somebody went into some kind of fair third party type situation here. And now I feel like the person that got into this affair doesn't know what to do now. They don't know what to do. I feel like they fell in love with that person. Another person's in love with them too, and they don't know what to do. They're trying to put on this brave face here. They might be with their partner because of money matters, they might try to like friend zone this person that they've fallen in love with just to keep them around, but it doesn't look like they're leaving. At least not in this reading, it doesn't. You can see the partner sleeping, they're sending a message, so it doesn't look like a great situation to me, guys. See, great passion. I feel like that's what this was about initially. Great passion. You know, seek out information that will help you. You know, is this what you want? New home, new attitude. Somebody could be moving. Side note. Is this what you're wanting? Is this the type of relationship that you think would be successful? Because it looks like there's somebody else involved here. And, you know, if they're married or in a relationship or something, it's not like they can just drop it immediately and be happy with you. And, you know, do you want that kind of person in your life? Like, you got to think too, like, you know, what happens if they don't want to be with me? They're just going to drop me in the future? Like, I mean, you got to have integrity in these kind of situations and realize that, you know, maybe this isn't the best situation. Maybe I should be moving on from this situation. And that's what I think. But obviously everybody, you know, does what they're going to do. And yeah, it is your life. You have free will to do as you will. I'm not going to judge you either way. I'm just giving the message here. So that's what I got today, guys. I hope you all have a lovely day. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.